You've got a problem. Yeah, you have a big problem in your life. And what is that problem? Well, pretty simple. In 25 years of doing coaching and counseling for hundreds of people in different venues, getting to know hundreds of people really well, getting to know their hopes, their dreams, their aspirations, their fears, on all of that, I never once have seen a case where a person did not get the life that they fully expected to get. So what determines life? Your expectations. What you expect on a deep level is what you get. Or expectation is one word. To use another word, your assumptions. Your assumptions about your life will always harden into fact. In the words of Dr. Donald Hoffman, a researcher who recently pulled together all the cutting-edge data from psychology, biology, and physics, he said, look, the reality you see doesn't exist. The material world as such, the way our senses present it to us, it doesn't exist. Certainly not as we see it. So what does exist? Very simple, he says, consciousness. Consciousness, conscious awareness is the one thing we do know does exist. And conscious awareness determines our life. Our consciousness determines our life. Now, of course, the problem is those expectations or assumptions that we have about life were often pre-programmed. So how do we change all that? Well, in the words of Neville Goddard, the great manifesting teacher from over 50 years ago, he said, man's chief delusion is that there are causes in his life other than his own consciousness. Think about that. Causes in your life other than your own consciousness. If you believe that, you're totally out to lunch. But consider it, because all the people around you are operating on exactly that assumption, right? Everybody operates on that assumption. The assumption is wrong. So how are we going to get around this? Well, today, right here, right now, I'm going to share with you a really simple three-step method, courtesy of Neville Goddard himself, with a little bit of commentary, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use this to get the assumptions you want. Are you ready? Good. Number one, visualize a reality you want to have in your life. So construct an image of something you'd like to happen in your life. Now, let me be very clear. This doesn't have to be some overarching, grandiose thing. It doesn't have to be your perfect life 5 years from now. It doesn't have to be that thing you really want to happen or really need to happen that you have so many blockages around. It can be something really simple. It could be something as simple as, I'd really like to meet friends at a cafe this weekend and drink lattes together. Okay, something really simple. So construct that image in your mind. Now, when you have that image in your mind, here's what you have to do. You want to visualize it, but in a particular way. So to use that particular example, meeting friends at a cafe, what you don't want to do is visualize yourself sitting around a table with your friends. Don't do that. That's thinking of something or observing a scene. You want to be in the scene. You want to be thinking from the scene. So you want to see your friends as if you are there sitting with them around that table drinking lattes. Okay, so you want to see with your own eyes as if you are in the scene. You're not observing yourself, you're observing the scene. You want to do that and just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Make it as real as you can. Here's how you do that. Actually feel the table. The table at the cafe as you're sitting there. Feel that table in your mind. Smell the latte in your mind. Taste the latte in your mind. Imagine the conversations, the topics of conversations you want to have with this person or these people. Play those out in your mind. Make it real for yourself. And then just enjoy. Just persist in enjoying that vision. Okay? And that's the secret. Because when you enjoy something, something happens, doesn't it? You create a feeling state. And that feeling state is what you want. If you persist in that feeling state until it becomes your dominant feeling, then that event has no choice but to become part of your reality. So that's from Neville Goddard. 3 steps, very simple, right? Construct the vision you want or the image you want. Visualize it until you get to that feeling state and persist in that feeling state until it becomes very, very strong, very powerful. And that event will have to happen in your life. Courtesy of Neville Goddard. There you go. keep an eye out in your email. I'm going to go into more depth on this process tomorrow or the next day, whichever next video. And meanwhile, check out the link down below, because if you really have to get your mind on your side, if you really want to know how to create your life day by day, even hour by hour, go to the link below and we'll show you how. That's it for now. I'm Dr. Simeon Roger. See you at the next video.